I finally figured it out. I understand now why there are people that don't like Cardano. Okay. It doesn't have to do with the price. It doesn't have to do with Charles Hoskinson. It has to do with the fact that they don't understand. Okay. And I want to get into this a little bit. Now, if you've watched Game of Thrones, you'll probably understand what I'm talking about. If you haven't, that's fine. I'll kind of explain this. So, Game of Thrones, it's a very thick plot. There's a lot of things going on. Okay. As time moves on, all these different plots, let's say there's 10 of them, right? They all start to merge and blend together. All right. This is what Cardano is doing. There are tons of different plots, tons of different things that are being built right now. And unfortunately, there are those who don't see the grand scheme of things. They don't understand how it all ties together, right? They're like, oh yeah, Cardano was finally introduced smart contracts over here, and over here there's a stable coin, and we don't really get it. Okay. They don't understand that what Cardano is building is infrastructure. Okay. It is building infrastructure for development and growth. Okay. That is why this has taken so long. It takes time for all these plots, for all these developments to merge together to create the ecosystem. Okay. Finally, if you watched Game of Thrones, it takes probably about, 5 seasons for all the plot lines to really actually merge together to really get a grand, sense of what things are going on. Honestly, when I watched Game of Thrones, I turned it off partway through the first season, didn't pick it up again for another year after that. Okay. Partly because I have ADHD. I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. So I was missing things. And that's what's happening. There are people that are not paying attention to what Cardano is doing. They're not paying attention to all the things that are being built, and they're missing it. Okay. They take one look, they don't get it, and they leave. That is why right now isn't necessarily a bad time to be in Cardano or to be an ADA holder, right? Because you're at a time where there are a lot of people that do not understand Cardano. They don't understand the ecosystem that's being built. By the time people do realize it, they're going to be late to the game. Okay. They're going to be trying to play catch up while everybody else paid attention and noticed what was going on early. Okay. We know that by the end of 2023, we're likely going to have a very good sense of what Cardano is. We're likely going to have 2 stablecoins launched. We're likely going to have not just a scaling sidechain, but a privacy sidechain for corporation adoption, stuff like that. Okay. There's all these things that are coming to Cardano, and the ecosystem continues to be built out right below people's noses, and they're just missing it. Okay. They're missing what is happening. That is where I think adoption will eventually come. Once this ecosystem, this plot actually merges together, season 5, right? It might not be season 5, but once it actually merges together, that is when people will take notice and be like, oh, hey, that actually makes sense. Okay. I should have been paying attention earlier. So that's all I really got for you guys in this one. I had this epiphany while I was sitting here making content this morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, this all makes sense now. So love to hear your guys' thoughts. Make sure you guys drop some comments below. I do read every single comment. I appreciate all the time you guys spend watching the videos. If you haven't already, make sure you do show your support for the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell, stay updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Hope you guys have a great day, and I really hope to catch you in the next one. Take care.